This is it. Shit. We gotta move! Come on! Hammer squads! Go! Go! Go!
Hello everyone and welcome to my playthrough of this last little section here with the DLC, we hope. This is Lorelei Shepard that is running so hard and so fast here. Shoot me. Revenge of the Mako!
Normandy, do you copy? I need an evac right now! Come on! Here. You gotta get out of here.
And you've gotta be kidding me.
Don't argue, Garrus.
We're in this to the end.
No matter what happens here, you know I love you. I always will.
Shepard, I love you too.
Go!
I think this is just the Mako trying to kill me.
God, they're all gone.
Did we get anyone to the beam?
Negative. Our entire force was decimated. It's too much. We need to regroup. Fall back to the buildings.
Hammer's wiped out. All forces, retreat! Pull back! Pull back!
Okay, I'll probably skip ahead for you guys until we get to more of the DLC ending, just so you know what I'm doing. And welcome to the Citadel, everyone, for our talk with the Godchild. Here he is now.
Wake up.
Find out what kind of shit he's spouting this time.
Where am I?
The Citadel. It's my home.
Who are you?
I am the catalyst.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
The solution to what?
Chaos. The created will always rebel against their creators. But we found a way to stop that from happening. A way to restore order.
By wiping out organic life?
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
But you killed the rest.
We helped them ascend, so they can make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics. We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
Now here's where we get new stuff. We get to ask him questions that we didn't get to ask before. So let's ask these questions.
You said you're the catalyst, but what are you?
A construct. An intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
So you're just an AI?
In as much as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
By ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
The Reapers.
Precisely.
Let's ask about the Reapers now.
Where did the Reapers come from? Did you create them?
My creators gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
And what happened to your creators?
They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
You disgust me.
You said that before. But how do the Reapers solve anything?
Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable. Reapers harvest all life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
You are crazy.
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do?
You just said we were in
We
conflict.
are no different.
But you just...
We harvest your bodies, your knowledge, your creations. We preserve it, to be reborn in the form of a new Reaper. Like a cleansing fire, we restore balance. New life, both organic and synthetic, can once again flourish.
You are a creepy little son of a bitch is what you are, son.
What do you know about the Crucible?
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in combination with the Citadel and the relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout the galaxy. It is crude, but effective and adaptive in its design.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain. We first noted the concept for this device several cycles ago. With each passing cycle, the design has no doubt evolved.
Why Why didn't you stop it?
We believed the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
That's the first truth you've told me, kid.
The defining characteristic of organic life is that we think for ourselves, make our own choices. You take that away, we might as well be machines just like you.
That line is very telling.
More than you know. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act. It is now in your power to destroy us. But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
He doesn't mention the Geth this time. I wonder if that's to kind of soften the blow. Anyway, I'm going to ask for details, but I'm going to go with the destroy option with Lorelei because that's what she chose when I played through it the first time. I just want to see what that's going to do.
What exactly will happen?
Your Crucible device appears to be largely intact. However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers. Technology you rely on will be affected, but those who survive should have little difficulty repairing the damage. There will still be losses, but no more than what has already been lost.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last.
Bullshit.
Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
There is.
The chaos is caused by you
can
little
instead
shit.
use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
So the elusive man was right after all.
Yes, but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
But I can?
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
How can I control the Reapers if I'm dead?
Your corporeal form will be dissolved, but your thoughts and even your memories will continue. You will no longer be organic. Your connection to your kind will be lost, though you will remain aware of their existence.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. There is another solution. Synthesis.
And that is?
Add your energy to the Crucibles. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework. A new DNA.
Alright, explain this.
Explain how my energy can be added to the Crucible.
Your organic energy, the essence of who and what you are, will be broken down and then dispersed.
To do what, exactly?
The energy of the Crucible, released in this way, will alter the matrix of all organic life in the galaxy. Organics seek perfection through technology. Synthetics seek perfection through understanding. Organics will be perfected by integrating fully with synthetic technology. Synthetics, in turn, will finally have full understanding of organics. It is the ideal solution. Now that we know it is possible, it is inevitable we will reach synthesis.
Why couldn't you do it sooner?
We have tried a similar solution in the past, but it has always failed.
Why?
Because the organics were not ready. It is not something that can be forced. You are ready, and you may choose it.
I don't know.
Why not? Synthetics are already part of you. Can you imagine your life without them?
And there will be peace?
The cycle will end. The Reapers will cease their harvest, and the civilizations preserved in their forms will be connected to all of us. Synthesis is the final evolution of all life. The paths are open, but you have to choose.
Okay, so like I said, we're gonna go with destroy. We're gonna start limping in that direction. But, synthesis, to me, clearly seems like the answer that they really want you to take. But it seems like the most bullshit answer, if you ask me. Because, what are the Reapers? They're a combination of organic and synthetic. And they're controlled by this little dude living in the Citadel. That seems like it's got trap written all over it. Why would Shepard choose that? He's asking you to become like the Reapers. To me, that seems like, other than control, which also seems like a trap, to me that seems like a bad option. All of these options seem bad, but we'll talk about that a little bit more when we get to the credits and I give my, like, full commentary. As long as I'm gimping, I might as well talk to you about it. Gimping sideways. So I have not seen this ending. I wanted to play it through for you guys completely, having not seen it. So, there we go. I also do not have a high enough score
All
to
fleets,
survive
the
to do the
Crucible is
breeding
armed.
scene.
Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Jeff, we need to go. Damn it.
me, or did Joker seem really casual for a guy about to get hit by a giant shockwave? He's just sort of like piloting the ship. He's like, everything's okay. Unless maybe he was like resigned to it. He was like, fuck, we had Leaf Shepard. I don't care if we die. Maybe I'd like to believe that he was just like, you know what, whatever, screw it. But yeah, you think he'd be a bit more frenzied when a shockwave that was gonna rip my beautiful ship apart was headed for you. Again, my ship! Every time they do something to the Normandy, I just have to feel like that. And Joker somehow hobbles his crippled ass out of here. He's okay. Didn't break anything in the crash, surprisingly. No Edie, though. I thought maybe they'd show us, like, Edie collapsing or something. There's my boy Garrus, fully healed up, somehow. Couldn't have been too severe of injuries. Now kiss! Oh, wait. I'm afraid you two have to repopulate the world, and Javik can help.
The war is over. The Reapers have been defeated. Against all odds, and in the face of the greatest threat this galaxy has ever known, we survived. We suffered many losses. The relays are severely damaged, but we won. This victory belongs to each of us. Every man, woman, and child. Every civilization on every world. Now, as we take our first steps toward restoring what we lost, we must remember what it took to win.
Baby Krogan! Oh, so cute! So effing cute.
This wasn't a victory by a single fleet, a single army, or even a single species. If this war has taught us anything, it is that we are at our strongest when we work together.
Amen.
And if we can put down our grievances long enough to stop something as powerful as the Reapers, imagine what we can achieve now that they are defeated. It will take time, but we can rebuild everything that was destroyed. Our homes, our worlds, our fleets and defenses, all of this and more. Together, we can build a future greater than any one of us could imagine. A future paid for by the sacrifices of those who fought and died alongside us. A future that many will never see.
Yep. Nobody cares about you, bimbo.
And while we still have many challenges ahead of us, we can face them together. honor those who died to give us that future.
My ship! She's so pretty. Maybe I do get the breathing scene. Maybe? I don't know. Somebody get a spatula, scrape out my dead ass. Okay, well, I'm going to take this time during the credits to talk to you about my thoughts about the ending to this game. So ME3's extended cut ending. I always say extended cut while making little air quotes. I don't know why, it just doesn't feel right. I guess I made a little list of things as they came to me, so I wouldn't just be a random ramble. It's still, I'm glad that they explained how Garrus and my team, anyone who's not down with you on Earth, gets back to the ship. I'm glad that they explained that. Which is good. But the Normandy, not just a random shuttle, the Normandy, my ship, came to pick them up. That matters, because it'll come in later in my rant. Now, when I played through this as a different character, it was Garrus instead of Liara who stood beside Joker and told him to leave. And that just made me, like, shit a brick, because the two people in the entire galaxy least likely to ever leave Shepard were those two people. This time it was Liara. It was a little bit more convincing. Liara's still very loyal, but if you looked up loyalty in the dictionary, on one page would be a picture of Garrus, and on the other page would be a picture of Joker, and that would be how it went down. They'd be like, fuck no, we're gonna stick around, we're gonna scrape Shepard up with a trowel if we have to, we're gonna do it. So they ran away, but my biggest thing is that the Godchild, as we have all named him, we know that he lied when we played through this game without the DLC at first. He lies. He lies through his teeth. And he still lies. That's the annoying part. Like, I think they were trying to make him, like, more credible when they should have gone the other way. They were trying to make him seem like he really knew what was going on, and he does not. To me, he sounds like an AI who went insane because he was made to broker peace, basically. He was for peace between synthetics and organics. And when people do what they do, they fight, and they were fighting each other, and he was like, shit, how can I keep the peace? He went insane, as AIs are constantly doing in Shepard's experience, like all the time. How many insane AIs have we fought? He went insane, he turned his creators into the Reapers, and just started killing organics. Although that does raise the question that I have, where are all of the synthetics from every cycle? Where are our synthetic overlords from hundreds of cycles ago that have taken over the galaxy? If he only destroys organics, where are the synthetics? This is like smacking more and more of lying to me. I haven't refused him, but I have heard, and you can go watch somebody else's video of this, you can now refuse the Godchild. You can say, no, Godchild, I'm not buying your bullshit, I refuse. And you die. Which I guess is a fine answer. I don't have a problem with Shepard dying. That's good. There's a time when I think Shepard should have died. I'll talk about that later in my Let's Play. You should watch it. It'll be good. I'll talk about the ending more in depth. But you can refuse him now. And you die. You lose. Which annoys me because I think that there should be an option to win without the Godchild. Now, maybe it would be really hard. Maybe you have to have, like, perfect everything. But there should be an option to say, fuck you, Godchild, and still win. I think that the creators of this game were a little bit too attached to their godchild idea. They were like, no, this is our brilliant idea, it's awesome. If you don't go along with it, sorry, you just lose. Although apparently you do get to see Liara's beacon floating off through space, which is cool. I had hoped that if they had chose to have us lose, that would happen. That'd be like a beacon of hope. So there's still that, but it really is frustrating that the creators are saying, if you don't go along with the godchild, sorry, you lose the game. To me, it seems like the creators are really pushing you towards the synthesis ending. They want you to combine, which, as I mentioned, just feels to me like you're saying, okay, I want to become like the Reapers. I want to become organic and synthetic. I want to eradicate something that makes us different. When in my Shepard's world, I was friends with the Geth. I could have brought a Geth along with me and been like, here's my buddy, he's a Geth. He's completely synthetic, and I've got synthetic pieces in me already. You know, it's like, you don't need this combination. This combination is a lie. Again, the godchild lies to you. So I still think, I have thought, and I still personally think that destroy is the best option, even though it does destroy the synthetics, and I do not like that, of course, because I spent all that time making friends with the Geth. The Geth are my bros. It hurts my heart, but it feels like falling into a trap with synthesis. I did get to see Shepard take a breath in the wreckage scene, even though I didn't have the perfect army score, because I didn't play any of the multiplayer, so that's interesting that they put that in no matter what. You do get your name on the death wall. It would have been ridiculously hard, so I'm not mad at them about this, because I know it would have been a huge challenge, but it would have been super cool if they could have put your Shepard's first name on there as well, instead of Commander Shepard. It would have been awesome if I could have seen Commander Lorelei Shepard on that plaque, but it would have been ridiculously hard for them to program that in, I know, so I'm not going to be mad about that. That's just something that would have added something cool. It was very pretty. It was very sort of uplifting. It does add. It adds a little bit. It's better than it was, which is my family's motto. It's better than it was. So it's okay. It gives you a little bit more. And I like that. Now we are going to skip some credits and talk about the one last thing that pisses me off. Oops. You wish to exit the credits? Yes. No. Okay, here's the other thing that pisses me off. I'm going to read it to you. Congratulations on bringing an end to the Reaper threat. Commander Shepard has become a legend, and from here you can continue to build that legend. It has been a long journey for Shepard and for the team here at Bioware, and like Shepard, we couldn't have done it alone. The Mass Effect trilogy began as a vision of a small team, but over the years it has grown. The growth has been fueled and shaped by the feedback and support of our player community. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to sharing further adventures with you in the Mass Effect universe. Okay, this is about a million times better than the last message they gave us, which was basically, please buy our DLC. Much better than that. But here's my problem with this message. I can feel the condescension. Because they're saying, hey, we listen to our fans, when they don't really. They made that pretty clear with this whole ending craziness. they were pretty clear that they thought that we were a bunch of just sort of whiners that were interfering with their artistic vision, even when we were very civil about our complaints. Oh, if you can't tell, I didn't like the ending. I probably should put that as like a warning on there. Um, they didn't listen to our complaints. They didn't want to hear our complaints, even if they were very well stated, very well reasoned. They were like, "No, this is an artistic thing, and we're gonna ignore you guys," which you can see happening already in this game earlier. Because one of the big things that everyone was really excited about is we finally get to see Tally's face. Now, the internet is full to the bursting of fan art of what Tally might look like under the helmet. So, odds were very good that whatever BioWare came up with was going to be similar or the same as something somebody else already came up with. So, what did they do? Rather than risk looking like somebody's fan art, they got a stock image and photoshopped it a little bit. If they and I honestly think that's what it was. They were afraid that it was going to look too much like somebody's fan art, and they were going to have to, I don't know, pay somebody, or I don't know what they were worried about really with it. But trust me, the fan who created the art that was closest to Tali was not going to ask for anything. They were going to be like, "Oh man, yeah, I got close. I was right." They're not going to be like, "I came up with that idea and they stole it from me," because the fans are not like that. Same thing with the ending here, with the ending DLC. The fans were outraged and they gave a number of viable options, my favorite of which is the indoctrination theory. I still love the indoctrination theory, even though I do understand that it is not canon. I still love it. I can, everybody's free to have their own opinions. Um, and they could have gone with that, and fans would have rejoiced. They would have said, "Oh, BioWare had this in the works all along." Nobody would have wanted to take credit for it. We wouldn't have wanted to be paid or take credit. We would have just been like, "Oh man, we were right. Oh, this ending made no sense, but now it's explained." The ending still doesn't make a lot of sense. So, and again, I feel like it was BioWare being afraid to listen to their fans, afraid that they were going to somehow compromise their vision if they listened to their fans, which is not true. I don't think they should listen to their fans in everything. I didn't even actually mind Tali's new photoshopped face, but I definitely think that they made a mistake with the ending initially. And while this DLC, I will admit, is very pretty to look at and it does make it better than it was, I'm happy that I downloaded it. It's still not as good as it could have been, and I hope that I hope that BioWare learns from this in future games and not only listens to their fans and doesn't treat them like whiny little babies, but, also kind of sticks by their guns a bit more. Because they listened to us, but they didn't really listen to us. It's a big confusing mess to me. I don't really understand. But now you've kind of heard my complaints, my thoughts about it. Feel free to tell me what you guys think. Remember, everybody's free to have their own opinion. So if you disagree, that's great. That's fine. It's all good. Now, I don't want you guys to think that I absolutely hated the ending DLC. I know I'm being very negative, but like I said, it is better than it was, which is easy. But it's really pretty. I love that. It got to my feels. I got to see Shepard get her name up on the death wall, like I said. So it's definitely an improvement, and it should have just been the ending to the game. Um, and I know that I made a big deal out of BioWare not listening to the fans, but they do. They do. They heard our whining. They placated us. Some of us are a little less placated than others, myself included, but they did try. So thank you, BioWare, for that. I appreciate the new DLC ending. I would never go back to the old ending, of course. Um, it's very pretty. Gets you right in the feels. It's it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good is where I'll leave it. Um, Still not 100% sure if it feels to me like the ending of Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3 should have been an ending that made you pee your pants. It was so awesome. So the fact that I'm not sitting in a puddle of my own urine will always leave me a little bit disappointed. I know that sounds strange, and you're probably going to turn this off right now having heard that, actually. So, but it was a good ending for a pretty good video game, and I do appreciate that BioWare listened well enough to address a lot of our issues. They did address a lot of our issues with the DLC, and to create the DLC and give it to us for free. They could have asked us money for it, people would have bought it, but they didn't, so thank you for that. Um, and I will still continue to play Mass Effect 3 over and over again, and it'll be a lot better for that ending. So thanks for the ending, because I will be much more encouraged to play again after that. So hopefully I will. You guys should check out my Let's Plays. I've got Mass Effect 1 that I recently did, and I'm working on uploading Mass Effect 2, and then I'll be doing 3 with my commentary, with my opinion on the whole shebang. So check it out if you feel like it. I've also got lots of fan fiction. I'm a writer, which kind of helps me, I think, have a unique perspective on this. And yes, I write other things besides fan fiction. I write books as well. But I think it lets me have a unique perspective on this artistic vision and everything like that. Uh, artistic vision, I say in quotes. But check that out. I'll link you up the wazoo. Don't worry, it'll be easy. Click and point and click. And I will see you hopefully over again on my Let's Plays or in my future videos. Thanks for sticking with me so long and checking this out with me. Ciao.